JTInTheRaw, show 54. I want to introduce you to my two new best friends for today. Just today, my two new best friends. I am feeling like poo today. I've got the man flu. Oh my gosh. No workout this morning for me. Straight up into this, ready to rock. But I will be punching this stuff into me all day. Hey, welcome to JTInTheRaw, show 54. And I'm going to tell you today how you can make your business stronger, how you can make your business innovate more by using self-evaluation, and what does self-evaluation look like in your business. Okay, so JTInTheRaw show 54 is all where I just chew the thin on business. Chew the thin on business and try to help you guys. Morning Larissa, morning Eugene, morning Woz, morning Rim. How are you all? And hope you're having a good day. Hey Benny Dulhunty, how are you sir? Brett McPherson. Hey, why don't you guys... So if I start coughing, that's why. Hey, tell me in the comments below, where are you watching? I'd love to know what city you're in. I think Woz, you're overseas at the moment. So, you know, just put in the comments now, whether you're watching this live or on replay. Love to know where you guys are watching this from. What city, what place? Are you in the gym? Where are you? Oh, Woz, sunny Ibiza. Wow, you'll be dancing and wearing white, I'm sure, Woz. So, yeah, tell me in the comments below, where are you? Rim, Sydney, waiting to give blood. Good on you, Rim. Love it. Okay, let's rip in. I've got a couple of shout-outs first. So yeah, keep putting in those comments. A couple of shout outs first up. I want to first of all thank Cindy and the team from Life and Soul. Life and Soul is a gym chain in northwestern Australia. Most of us, when we're looking to go to a gym, look at the nearest location. Oh, it's raining in Auckland. Thanks, Angus. Look at the most local gym. And do you know what? Cindy's got like 1,200 kilometres between all her gyms. Anyway, she brought her leadership team together and I did a webinar for just her team. It was pretty weird just talking to a camera and not being able to see the staff. That felt a bit strange. But nevertheless, it was pretty cool and I really appreciate the opportunity to work again with Cindy and your team. Thank you for that. Also want to shout out to Nikki Dean and Matt Buddha from Go Health Clubs up in Brisbane. I had a great opportunity yesterday with Chantel from the Fitness Business Podcast to speak to their team up there, and they were an amazing group of people. Yeah, fully engaged. Just it was a very professionally run little conference, and really grateful for the opportunity. So thanks, Nikki and Matt and all the team at Go. Also, another big shout out to all the people in Perth. Woo! Perth. We're heading there next week for Fitness Biz Brunch, and we've had to change the room. Last week I said that we're pretty close to full, so we are over full now, so we had to change the whole layout of the room. I think we're at 44 people, which is a record for Fitness Biz Brunch, so pretty pumped about that. But what the most important thing is there's now only 6 places left. We cannot go more than 50. So if you are in WA or you know anyone in WA, just put Fitness Biz in the comments below. I'll send you the link and you can grab a ticket to get along. We only have 6 left and then we are full. So shout out to everybody in Perth who's jumped on to Fitness Biz Brunch. Thank you. Thanks everybody for putting in where they're coming from. We've got people from Auckland. JP Richard, you are sunning yourself in Las Vegas, I think, if that's right. Jody just mentioned you guys, so thank you. Put in the comments below again. Where are you watching this from? What city? What location? Love to know the reach of JTInTheRaw. Okay. It's interesting. The topic for today comes around after yesterday's presentation. One of the first things that Chantel said to me after finishing was, hey, can you give me some feedback on what I did? How did I go? What was it like? And I think it takes a lot of courage for us to ask an external person to give feedback on your performance. obviously, you know, in the theatre, the critics in the newspaper will watch a movie or watch theatre and give that feedback, and sometimes that's scathing. And I think even sometimes that'll determine the success or the failure of a movie or a theatre production. For me, it was really, Scotty Robinson, Newey, home of the mighty Newcastle Knights. Congratulations to the Newcastle Knights. I'm a deep-hearted fan on our wooden spoon again. I think it's our third. So I take it as huge courage from Chantel or for anybody to then ask for this external feedback on how you can get better, and then what you do with that is obviously up to you. But I guess today what I want to talk about is more about self-evaluation and the power of self-evaluation in everything we do. Because for me, it's the difference between being a good personal trainer, a good account manager, a good salesperson, a good leader, and being a great salesperson or a great personal trainer or a great account manager or a great leader. The difference between good and great is that these people will self-evaluate and determine whether they think they can improve. So it's good that we sit back and go, yay, job done, but it's great when we sit there and we ask ourselves, okay, what did I do well? What did I do well? Morning, Maddie Frost. Where are you watching this from, Maddie and Liz? We're trying to get today all the comments on where people are watching. What did I do well? And where can I improve? What did I do well and where can I improve? See, the benefits of self-evaluation, evaluation is obviously it makes us feel good because we can go, oh, well, I did this well, I did that well, I did this great, and that makes us feel positive about our experience and what we've done. But it also helps us work out how we can innovate, what we can change or what we can improve in the process, which leads to greater success. Let me say that again. By self-evaluation, it helps us identify what we can improve, what we can change, and what we can innovate to make the process more successful moving forward. So then the question becomes, hey, John Manenti, how you going? Welcome this morning to JTInTheRaw. When we self-evaluate, when should we do that? And I'm suggesting immediately after something happens in our business. Immediately after we self-evaluate to determine what we did well, what we can improve upon, what we can change, and what can we innovate. Let me give you some examples. And I'm sure some of us already do this. Like top line self-evaluation of our business performance happens at the end of every month or every quarter or every 6 months. John's a rugby coach. At the end of a footy game, he would sit there and go, okay, what do we do well as a team? So top line, at the end of receiving our results, whatever those results may be, we'll evaluate the process. Now that's evaluating the system, that's evaluating the business. What I want us to really knuckle down here and nail is actually self-evaluating your role in that monthly performance. John is a rugby coach. Let's get him to analyse what did he do well, what could he improve upon as a coach in that top line result in that for the footy team. Because we want to look at the individual, not necessarily the team. Because we're always doing that team. I'm challenging you that become a great leader, you actually self-evaluate your own performance in that result. So, what does that mean? Well, that means as a team member, you might self-evaluate after you've done a tour of a gym. Somebody walks in, you handle that inquiry. At the end of that inquiry, whether that person joins or doesn't join, then you will quickly do a self-evaluation of that tour. Now, if you're looking at people that are tuning in, my mum has just tuned in. So, hi, Lynn. How are you this morning? She won't know how to post any comments. I guarantee it. But welcome, Lynn. Welcome, Steve. If you're a personal trainer, at the end of a personal training session, imagine sitting back and evaluating as a personal trainer what you did really well in that session or what you could do to improve. A group fitness class instructor. Even somebody who works on the reception desk of a gym or any business could sit down and self-evaluate what did they do really well in that day. And then as a leader, in the organization, what we can do is we can sit down and we can do a self-evaluation of what did we do really well in any meetings that we had one-on-one with our team members? What did we do really well in any team training that we did or team meetings? What did we do really well at the end of our day? So as a leader, we can sit down and we can self-evaluate our performance at the end of a day to determine, did I take the business forward? Or we could actually look at it from another way in the self-evaluation, which makes us an even better leader. And there are 3 questions I want to challenge you to ask if you're the leader of a department or if you're a leader of an organization. There are 3 questions I want you to ask yourself at the end of every day. And that are these 3 questions. What did I do today to serve my team? What did I do today to serve my team? Do you like that one? Give me a thumbs up if you like that question. What did I do today to serve my team? Second self-evaluation question. How can I serve my team to be better versions of themselves? How can I serve my team to be better versions of themselves? Now, this is a really important point because what we're trying to create here is transformational leaders. We want leaders that are going to leave a legacy with their team members that come in, start working for us, and then leave. We want to be able to create a legacy for them so that we're actually having an impact on them, a positive impact on their life, obviously. So that second question, give me a thumbs up if you like that one. How can I serve my team to be better versions of themselves? And question number 3, how can I demonstrate commitment to our business goals, our business vision, our business mission, our business purpose, and my team? How can I demonstrate commitment to my business goals, my business vision, my business purpose, and my team? So they're the 3 questions I want you to ask as leaders of your business at the end of every shift, at the end of every day, to take you from being a good leader to a great leader. I want you on that lift up. Let me give you those 3 questions again. What did I do today to serve my team? How can I serve my team to be better versions of themselves? And how can I demonstrate a commitment to my business and my team? What can I do to do that? Now, you need to self-evaluate if you nailed that. Give me a thumbs up if you like those 3 questions and you reckon you could put those questions into action. Hey, morning Riso, morning Benny, morning Macca. How are you guys? Hi Bridie too. Great to have everybody on board. Today, those that have just jumped on, we're putting in the comments today to see where everybody's watching the show from. So just put in the comments below where you're watching the show from. That would be awesome. Next week, where am I heading to next week? Hopefully, I will have got rid of my best friends and I'll be feeling much better, ready to rock. I actually have got to do 25k run on Saturday, so I hope I'm feeling much better for that. Next week, heading, as I said, off to Perth on Wednesday for Fitness Biz brunch in Perth. As I said, there's only 6 tickets left, so if you're from Perth or you know anyone from Perth, put Fitness Biz in the comments below and I will send you the link to grab a ticket. And then on Friday, Recreation SA is running a breakfast meeting, and by Chantal and I will be speaking at that event. So if you're in Adelaide and you want tickets to that, just put Adelaide in the comments below and I'll send you the link to be able to grab that. That means next week, JTInTheRaw, show 55, is going to come to you from Radelaide. Welcome, Helen Suvlas, back from your jaunt, your little holiday. Hope you had a great time. The photos looked amazing. Okay, so today's show was all about self-evaluation and taking yourself as a leader from being a good leader to a great leader. We want to be able to identify all the items, all the actions, all the things that we can do better. Oh, we did well, but we can do better so that we can innovate, we can change, and we can improve. So if you think you know someone who could absolutely learn from this show in relation to the power of self-evaluation in business, please put their name in the comments below, whether you're watching this live or on replay. Love you to put the comments in below of what for somebody if you think that they could get value out of learning about self-evaluation. So it's not surprising today, because that's been my theme, that quote of the week, the world famous quote of the week from JT, revolves around self-evaluation. And here it is. And I don't care what business you're in, by the way. I know I've had a couple of guys from rugby clubs watching today, so I don't care whether you're in a footy team or you're in a business team. Here's what my quote is. Make self-evaluation part of the DNA of your business for innovation and growth. Let me say that again. Make self-evaluation part of the DNA of your business for innovation and growth. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in today to JTInTheRaw show 53. We're on every single week. Actually, show 54. What am I saying? Show 54. We're on every single week, 8 o'clock Sydney time, which translates to whatever time around the planet. It's great having a bunch of people on. Thanks a lot for everybody participating today and telling me where you are watching the show from in the comments. So thank you. Hope you have an awesome weekend. It's a bit cold here in Sydney, but all the people that are in the US at the IDEA conference, have an awesome conference. I'll see you next week for show 55, coming to you live from the thriving metropolis of Radelaide. Have a good one, guys. See ya.